Discover the best-kept secrets of the Dominican Republic, a tropical paradise in the Caribbean. Did you know that the Dominican Republic is much more than a tropical paradise? Would you like to discover the hidden secrets of an island full of history, culture, and natural beauty? The Dominican Republic, famous for its dreamy beaches, hides a wealth of fascinating facts that many are unaware of. From its ancestral traditions to its unique biodiversity, this Caribbean destination has something surprising in every corner. Today, we invite you to explore this wonderful country and learn surprising details that will change your perception of this incredible place. But first, let us ask you, did you know that the Dominican Republic has a unique natural paradise not found anywhere else in the world? And would you like to know the origin of the most emblematic traditions of its people? Don't miss this journey of discovery and join us on this tour of the Dominican Republic. Keep watching and be amazed by what we have for you. The Dominican Republic, located in the heart of the Caribbean, is a place full of history, natural beauty, and vibrant culture. Its territory extends over 48,000 square kilometers, making it the second largest nation in the Caribbean. However, beyond its stunning beaches and idyllic landscapes, there are a lot of facts and curiosities that many do not know. Below, we invite you to immerse yourself in a fascinating journey through this tropical island, where every corner holds secrets to be discovered. From the moment you set foot on the Dominican Republic, it is impossible not to be captivated by its beauty. Its white sand beaches, crystal clear waters, and year-round warm weather are just some of the aspects that attract thousands of tourists from all over the world every year. However, this Caribbean paradise is much more than a tourist destination. The island's history is as rich and varied as its landscapes, hiding stories of great civilizations, struggles for independence, and a unique blend of cultures that have left an indelible mark on its people and traditions. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Dominican Republic is its colonial history. It was on this island that Christopher Columbus established the first European settlement in the Americas in the late 15th century. The city of Santo Domingo, the country's capital, is the oldest in the Americas and was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1990. Its colonial zone, with cobblestone streets and colonial architecture, transports visitors back in time to when the island was the center of the Spanish Empire in the New World. Undoubtedly, Santo Domingo is a living testimony to the history of colonization and cultural mixing that gave rise to what we know today as the Dominican Republic. Throughout the centuries, the Dominican Republic has witnessed important historical moments. It was on this island that some of the most crucial battles were fought in the struggle for independence from the American colonies. In 1844, Dominicans won their independence from Haiti, which had occupied the country for more than 2 decades. This event marked the beginning of a new era for the nation and consolidated the Dominican identity as a free and sovereign people. Independence is a central theme in the country's culture and is celebrated with great pride on February 27th every year, in a national holiday that unites all Dominicans. The Dominican Republic is also a country of extraordinary biodiversity. Its varied geography, which includes mountains, tropical rainforests, coastal plains, and extensive coastlines lapped by the Caribbean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean, is home to an incredible number of animal and plant species. In fact, the country is home to more than 6,000 species of plants and animals, some of which are found nowhere else in the world. Among its natural wonders are Pico Duarte, the highest mountain in the Caribbean, and Lake Enriquillo, the lowest point in the Americas. These landscapes of indescribable beauty are just a small sample of what the island has to offer. In addition, the Dominican Republic is a popular destination for outdoor enthusiasts. From hiking in its mountains to humpback whale watching in Samama Bay to scuba diving in its coral reefs, the island offers a wide variety of options for those seeking adventure in nature. However, what really sets the Dominican Republic apart is the warmth and hospitality of its people. Dominicans are known for their cheerfulness and welcoming attitude, which makes visitors feel at home from the moment they arrive. Dominican gastronomy is another fascinating aspect worth highlighting. With a mix of Taino, African and European influences, the island's cuisine offers a wide range of flavors and traditional dishes. The mango, mashed green plantain, is one of the country's most emblematic dishes and is commonly accompanied by los tres golpes, fried egg, fried cheese, and salami. Other popular dishes include sancocho, a thick meat and vegetable soup, and mofongo, a mashed plantain-based recipe served with different types of meat or seafood. It is impossible to talk about Dominican gastronomy without mentioning its sweets, such as dulce de leche and habichuela con dulce, which sweeten the palate of all those who visit the island. One aspect that distinguishes the Dominican Republic from other Caribbean destinations is its national sport, baseball. From young to old, Dominicans have an unwavering passion for the sport and have produced some of the world's most outstanding players. Names like Juan Merkel, Pedro Martinez, and David Ortiz are just a few of the Dominican athletes who have made their mark in Major League Baseball. The Dominican Winter Baseball League is very popular, and the local teams have a fervent fan base that lives and breathes baseball. Every winter, the stadiums are filled with fans who enjoy the excitement of this beloved sport. The Dominican Republic is also famous for its vibrant music and dance. Merengue, declared an intangible cultural heritage of humanity by UNESCO in 2016, is the country's most representative musical genre. With its infectious rhythm and fast, energetic steps, merengue has become one of the most well-known and danced music styles worldwide. Bachata, another popular genre originating in the Dominican Republic, has gained international recognition in recent decades thanks to artists such as Juan Luis Guerra and Romeo Santos. These rhythms are not only part of Dominican folklore, but also an integral part of the country's celebrations and festivities. Tourism in the Dominican Republic is one of the nation's main sources of income, and no wonder, given all that the island has to offer. Each year, more than 7 million tourists visit the Dominican Republic, attracted by its world-class infrastructure, all-inclusive resorts, and, of course, its paradisiacal beaches. The most popular tourist areas include Punta Cana, Puerto Plata, and La Romana, which boast a wealth of luxury hotels and activities for the whole family. However, there are also lesser-known but equally impressive destinations, such as the Samama Peninsula, which offers pristine nature and a more relaxed and tranquil atmosphere. In terms of its economy, the Dominican Republic has experienced remarkable growth in recent decades. With a gross domestic product, GDP, that has exceeded $100 billion in recent years, the country has established itself as the largest economy in the Caribbean and Central America. This growth has been driven by sectors such as tourism, manufacturing, agriculture, and services. In addition, the Dominican Republic has managed to maintain a stable economic policy and a favorable environment for foreign investment, which has allowed for the creation of new jobs and the development of infrastructure throughout the country. But, without a doubt, what makes the Dominican Republic unique is its people. Dominicans are known for their warmth, joy, and love of life. It is common to see people singing and dancing in the streets, celebrating any occasion, no matter how small. The island's festive spirit is contagious, and it is something visitors can feel in every corner of the country. The Dominican Republic is a place where tradition meets modernity, where the past meets the future, and where people always have a smile to share. In short, the Dominican Republic is much more than a tourist destination. It's a place full of history, culture, nature, and incredible people. Whether you're drawn to its paradisiacal beaches, rich colonial history, or vibrant music, this Caribbean island has something for everyone. It's a paradise where every corner holds a story to be discovered, a taste to be tasted, and an experience to be had. The Dominican Republic is, without a doubt, a place that will captivate you and leave an indelible mark on your heart. The culture of the Dominican Republic is marked by a unique fusion of indigenous, African, and European traditions, making it one of the richest and most vibrant in the Caribbean. The Taino heritage, although largely gone, can still be perceived in some customs and in the language, as many words and place names come from this indigenous culture. However, it was the Spanish colonizers who left a deep imprint on the country's architecture, religion, and social structure, while the African influence is reflected in music, dance, and, above all, Dominican cuisine. One of the most unique aspects of Dominican culture is its love of music. Merengue, declared an intangible cultural heritage of humanity by UNESCO, is considered the soul of the nation. This genre, with its infectious rhythm and fast movements, is enjoyed by all ages and in all corners of the country. Similarly, bachata, another popular rhythm born in the Dominican Republic, has conquered the world, gaining more followers every year. Bachata began as an expression of the most humble sectors, but today it is one of the island's main musical exports. Artists such as Juan Luis Guerra, Romeo Santos, and Aventura have put bachata on the highest international stages, taking it beyond Dominican borders. Religiously, the Dominican Republic is predominantly Catholic, but its syncretism has given rise to a rich mix of beliefs. Faith in the saints and the Virgin Mary has a special place in daily life, and many festivities are related to the liturgical calendar. An example of this is the celebration of Our Lady of Altagracia Day, which takes place on January 21st and is one of the country's most important religious holidays. However, African influences have also been naturally integrated, giving rise to spiritual practices such as voodoo, which is celebrated more discreetly but with a significant presence in rural communities. The Dominican Carnival is another of the most outstanding traditions and is a cultural manifestation of great importance. In the month of February, the streets throughout the country are filled with color, music, and dance, and a celebration that combines indigenous, African, and European elements. The costumes, especially those of the Diablos Cojuelos, devilish characters that jump and dance during the festivities, are one of the most striking features of the carnival, and the parades and floats travel through the main cities in a parade of creativity and national pride. Each region of the country has its own variations of carnival, making it a unique and diverse event throughout the nation. The Dominican Republic is also known for its wide variety of popular festivals. Independence Day, celebrated on February 27th, is one of the most important days on the national calendar. Celebrations include military parades, civic acts, and a display of patriotic colors, while families gather to enjoy a festive day honoring the country's struggle for independence. On the other hand, Mother's Day, celebrated on the last Sunday of May, is a special occasion honoring the fundamental role of mothers in Dominican society, and families celebrate with gifts, meals, and parties. In addition, Dominican cuisine is one of the tastiest and most varied in the Caribbean, with a notable African, Taino, and Spanish influence. One of the most representative dishes is mango, which is prepared with cooked and mashed green plantains, usually accompanied by fried eggs, salami, and fried cheese. The sancocho, a thick soup that can contain up to 7 different types of meat, is considered the national dish and is served on special occasions. Mofongo, a recipe of mashed plantain served with meat or seafood, is another favorite and is common at family gatherings and festivities. In addition, Dominican sweets, such as habichuela con dulce, which is consumed mainly during Holy Week, offer a unique experience that fuses flavors and traditions. In terms of curiosities, the Dominican Republic is home to Lake Enriquillo, the largest and lowest body of water in the entire Caribbean and Central America. This lake, located in the southwestern region of the country, is more than 40 meters below sea level and is home to a large population of crocodiles and flamingos. It is also famous for its high salinity, which makes its waters very salty and, in some cases, you can float effortlessly. This unique feature gives a special touch to the island's nature and is just one of the many natural wonders that the Dominican Republic has to offer. Another interesting curiosity is that the Dominican Republic is the only place in the world where you can find Dominican amber, a fossil resin that has been formed over millions of years. This amber is highly prized due to its beauty and the possibility of finding perfectly preserved insects and plants dating back to the Tertiary era. In addition, the country is also home to one of the largest rivers in the Caribbean, the Yaque del Norte River, which runs through one of the most fertile and productive regions of the country and is essential for agriculture and livestock farming in the area. The flora of the Dominican Republic is also remarkably diverse and is home to more than 6,000 species of plants, many of which are endemic to the island. The national flower of the Dominican Republic is the Flor de Bayahibe, a small, delicate flower that grows in the southeastern region of the country. This flower, named after a beach where it is found, symbolizes the natural beauty and rich biodiversity of the country. In terms of population, the Dominican Republic is the most populous country in the Caribbean, with more than 11 million inhabitants. This population is made up of a mixture of descendants of the indigenous Taino peoples, the Spanish colonizers, and the African slaves that were brought over during the colonial era. This cultural mix has given rise to a unique identity, which is reflected in the music, dance, gastronomy, and, in general, in the way Dominicans live. The family is one of the most important institutions in society, and interpersonal relationships are fundamental, creating a warm and close atmosphere throughout the country. Baseball, as a national sport, has a special place in the hearts of Dominicans. It is often said that almost every child in the Dominican Republic dreams of being a professional baseball player. The sport is played in every corner of the country, and the local professional league is one of the most competitive in the Caribbean. Dominicans have produced some of the most outstanding players in the major leagues, such as Sammy Sosa, Pedro Martinez, and David Ortiz. Every winter, the Winter Baseball League attracts thousands of fans who fill the stadiums to support their local teams. Without a doubt, baseball is much more than a sport in the Dominican Republic. It is a passion that unites the entire nation. The Dominican Republic is also a center of innovation in terms of sustainable tourism. With an increasing number of visitors each year, the country has begun to implement responsible tourism practices that seek to preserve its biodiversity and natural resources. From eco-friendly resorts to efforts to protect coral reefs, tourism in the Dominican Republic is evolving towards a more environmentally friendly model that seeks to balance economic development with the conservation of the island's natural heritage. In short, the Dominican Republic is a nation full of history, culture, and nature in every corner. From its vibrant music to its breathtaking landscapes, from its warm and welcoming people to its fascinating traditions, this small Caribbean paradise has much to offer to those who venture there. Every trip to the Dominican Republic is an opportunity to discover new aspects of a rich, varied, and lively culture. And so much for our fascinating look at the Dominican Republic. What surprised you most about this Caribbean paradise? If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe to our World in Evolution channel to keep discovering more secrets about incredible places around the world. And if you want to learn more about how to achieve personal and financial success, we invite you to visit our website selfmatamillionaires.online. Join our community and take the next step in your personal evolution. See you in the next video.